Financing, refinancing, mortgages. There's been a real upheaval in the market right now over the last few weeks since COVID-19 has really hit the mortgage market, and a lot of changes happening. So I just wanted to share with you, by the way, it's Cam here at Premier Property, and I just wanted to share with you exactly what we've been doing over the last week. My team and I, we've really been looking at financing and refinancing and what the situation is now. I've also been discussing with CEOs of mortgage brokerage companies on what they're doing and what they're finding with lenders. I've also been discussing with lenders directly, with their directors, having conversations, and also with business development managers. So, really getting a feel for what's going on the grapevine and, what actually we've been doing in our deals. So I'm just going to, share some info with you on what we're practically finding and what we're actually doing about this. So let's just get into this right now. Now, just be aware, that I can't give you financial advice. All I'm sharing with you is what we are actually practically doing at Premier Property, day in, day out, every single day. And like I say, this week has been all about financing and really assessing that. So one of the things that we're finding is that funding is readily available. There's a lot of noise in the media where, you can't get funding, mortgages suddenly have stopped. It's just not true. The truth is, what we're finding is funding is available. So, for example, we've got a number of mortgages going through Kensington mortgages. So Kensington mortgages, as we're processing the applications, if you've been lucky enough to get the application in, it's 75% loan to value. So 75% mortgages are there. And what's now happening is they're moving towards 70%. Now, 70% is becoming the normal, is what we're noticing right now. So we're always at Premier Property advocating 75% anyway as being active, but not being over borrowing. So 75%, for those of you, who've done some trainings with me, who we had a conversation, that it's 75% is a key number. And like I say, now it's becoming 70%. So one of the things very interesting that we're finding in the market right now. It's changing on a daily basis, though. That's the thing. So these 70%, we may find that they come back to being 75%. I've actually got a hack for this, which I'm going to share with you in a little bit later on in this video that we're doing right now. So that's Kensington. Now, one of my other favorite lenders is Fleet Mortgages. Now, Fleet Mortgages, we find that they're always very flexible. They're great for doing small deals, and they're also great for doing larger deals. Now, what we're finding with Fleet Mortgages is that they are also, their funding lines have been withdrawn, some of them, but they still have funding and they are still lending. So right now, we're assessing mortgages at 60% loan to value. These are discussions I'm having with the providers for fleet mortgages, mortgage brokers, intermediaries. And 60% is what they will go up to. So still lending, and it just means that, you really got to find good deals, which is what we're all about at Premier Property, right? Finding good deals. 60% is still there with them. 70 to 75% with Kensington. Paragon, although they have a lot of money, so another lender that we use quite regularly, Paragon have a lot of money, and, right now, what they're doing is they are lending. Now, the great thing about Paragon is they have their valuers who are local, and they are their own valuers. So what I like about working with Paragon is, you're going to get a real market value assessment of your property, whether you're buying or whether you're refinancing, if you're following what I'm saying there. So Paragon are offering 75%, lots of money to lend, and their own values are doing the research on the fact that they're doing desktop valuations. So they're not going out to properties because of COVID-19. However, they are doing desktop valuations where, they're getting the numbers right. So the valuations are, how can we put it? As they've got their finger on the pulse, they're local valuers. They're more accustomed to knowing exactly what is happening in those areas. So Paragons we're finding a really good one right now. So, that's definitely a tick in the box. And, we're using Paragon for some of our deals that we're doing. In fact, since COVID-19 has been happening, not to impress you, but really to impress upon you how the situation is, where, you've got such great opportunity to get deals right now. I mean, the deals are right in front of you. Solid, wholesome, good quality deals where you can really add some money to your bottom line, to improve your lifestyle, whatever it is you want to be doing with that money. So that is happening now. In fact, we've done 4 deals since COVID-19's happened. And, I wouldn't say they're massive deals, really good quality deals where, we've got some fabulous discounts in those, even though COVID-19 is happening. And all of this from desktop. 100 and, if I remember rightly, £132,200, around that type of discount over 4 deals, which, when I share this with you, you're actually reminding me on how good our systems are and the process I share with you guys, how they work so well. So, that's just over the last few weeks. So, deals are here, guys. Deals are here to be had. And right now, funding is readily available. So, Paragon, we're liking Paragon. Fleet mortgages I've mentioned. The next one I want to mention with you is the fact that 80 and 85% mortgages have gone out the window right now. So if you were looking for 80 or 85%, it's going to be very far-fetched. We're not finding any 80 to 85% deals. And to be fair, we're not looking for 80 to 85% deals because, those of you who've trained with me, those of you who know that I'm a property investor developer, one of the things I've noticed that keeps you safe is, really borrowing up to 75% from traditional lenders. And we've always kept that as a solid base, as a fundamental. And at times like this, when you look at your portfolio, if you've got a portfolio, if you're getting started right now, the portfolio that you're going to have, 75%, from my perspective, sharing with you, you will find that you will be safe, you'll be secure, and you will be, really leveraging the mortgage market to the best, to your ability. So 75% is always a number, so I'm not really too concerned about 80-85% mortgages gone because those people are over leveraging anyway from our perspective at Premier Property. So 70-75% is still here. Like I say, the 70% has become the norm. 80-85% products have gone out of the window, not available right now. However, this is changing on a daily basis. So what happens next week or in a couple of weeks' time is going to be completely different. I'm just giving you a snapshot of the market, what we're finding right now. So that's another thing we're finding. Also, one of my favorite lenders, Precise, they have taken over Kent Reliance, and you may or may not be aware that Kent Reliance is the residential arm of lending for, and the commercial arm is Interbay. So what's happened is Precise have taken over Kent Reliance. Now Kent Reliance are very good at doing quirky type of deals, I call them. So HMOs and slight permitted development projects where they're slightly quirky, and they are at the moment not lending. Now what I'm hearing in the grapevine is that's a situation for a couple of weeks while they reassess the market. That's all it is, because you've got to remember, lenders, don't they? They have to lend. Would you agree? I hope you agree with me. Lenders are lending. They've got to lend. That's what they do. So lenders can't really be not lending for a while because that's their main thing, isn't it, guys? So, if you have any comments, guys, by the way, type in here. I'd love to hear your comments on what you're finding from your personal perspective. So right now, Precise, Kent Reliance, they're not lending at the moment. However, they've got an awesome amount of money. They've got so much money waiting to get to you guys to get over to good deals. So, these lenders we're watching to see when they're back in the market. So another one to keep an eye on. Short-term lending now, that's a very interesting one. Short-term lending, bridging. So we use bridging at Premier Property. We use short-term finance at Premier Property on a regular basis. Quick way of buying at auctions, fast way buying direct from vendors. Really getting deals done very quickly. Now, we were getting 75 to 80% loan to value sometimes from short-term finance lenders where, what they call them is, friends and family rates. Friends and family rates, meaning that, there's trust. They trust you. They know that they've dealt with you before, and you've got a track record. Now, if you're here and you're new to property and you haven't got the track record, well, that's okay. As long as they know that you've got learnings from people that have a track record, you can borrow that track record. So, a number of our Premier Property Inner Circle members, they work with us because they get the friends and family rates. So now what's happening with the friends and family rates? Well, quite a lot of short-term lenders have also withdrawn from the market. Why? Well, just that uncertainty. They are reassessing and they will be back in the market. However, there are lenders, short-term finance, that are staying in the market. What you'll find is with short-term lending, those 75%, 70, 75, maybe 80 with the friends and family rates are not there anymore. And the lenders that are lending, they are lending around 65% is what I've been finding today and yesterday and the day before, speaking to short-term financiers and directors. Now, I can't mention names, but, where you already have a track record, it's just a key of asking. And there are a few lenders out there, the good ones, short-term lenders, that are still lending to existing clients. And those friends and family rates are there. And they are typically lending around 50 to 60%. So, where certain lenders might be saying they're not lending outwardly, inwardly, where you got that track record or you got someone who can recommend you, people like I do with our Premier Property Inner Circle, what you find is those lenders are there. Right now, they're at around 50%. And what I'm hearing on the grapevine is over the next couple of weeks, they'll be coming back at 60, potentially 65%, and reassess the market on an ongoing basis, because this is all new for them. Although the coronavirus wasn't predicted, the shortfall, the downfall of the property market and so on, I've been discussing and talking about over the last 10 years. So money is there, money is available, short-term finance is available. You just got to find the right lender that will work with you. And remember, those friends and family rates recommendation, or you building your track record, is absolutely here as well. So a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to lending is what we're finding. And you can get the money, and yes, you can get the deals. So really, really crucial. The other thing I want to share with you is the final point I want to share with you is the fact that lenders right now, that, like I say, where the 75% has become the norm of 70% lending. Keep in mind that if you get sales agreed and you've got those products there at 70%, remember when the lenders reassess, when we start getting over the COVID-19, the whole COVID-19 situation might have not gone completely, but we're over the peak. As the government's saying we're coming up to when it comes to COVID-19, as things become towards normality, not the whole normality, but towards normality, lenders are constantly reassessing. Like what I say, they've got to lend. And if you've got offers, let's say at 70%, and this is what we're doing, keep in mind those offers will be typically for 3 months to 6 months. So right now, everybody is understanding. Your vendors are understanding. Your estate agents are understanding. Solicitors have a time frame to do things as well. Valuers are definitely understanding. That it's going to take a little bit more time to get a deal across the line. So what I'm sharing with you here is on the finance perspective. If you do get an offer at 70%, keep in mind by the time you're exchanging on that deal, you can absolutely ask your mortgage broker to go back to these lenders, and you may well find that at that time the criteria changes back to 75%, because that is the norm since 1566, since it's been that criteria of lenders at 75%. So they are going to, as they get a little bit more confidence in the market, they'll be coming back to 75%. So what you can do is you can go back to the lender and ask for that 75%, where the valuation's been done. That is absolutely possible as well. So these are some of the things that we're also doing. So it's about pipelining, getting your sales agreed, looking at these different avenues of finance. I hope this video has helped you. I just wanted to share with you, like I said, I can't give you financial advice, but I just want to share with you exactly the type of lending that we're doing and the type of deals that we're doing. Now, when I say the type of deals that we're doing, I am doing a number of webinars as we're all at home and staying sort of self-isolated in our offices and so on, home offices or in your own time. I am actually doing a webinar about the 4 deals that we've done over the coronavirus period. So just really, people say to me, Cam, they find it inspiring when I share deals. People are saying they like the sincerity. People are saying that they like that it's actually real and factual. So if you would like me to share these 4 deals with you, I'm actually going to be doing a webinar on this, about the 4 deals, where I'll go through the numbers, how we did the deals, how we did the financing, what kind of discounts that we've got. So if you're interested in this, you'll find in this post, there'll be a link, or just after this post, there'll be a link that you can join in on the webinar that I'm doing. If you are watching this on YouTube and you're enjoying these, real practical information on actually what we are doing at Premier Property, then feel free, there's a button there that you can subscribe to. Just click on the subscribe, and I will be sharing more, just what are we doing on a daily basis, how we're moving forward. So hopefully if I can be of assistance to you and help you to move forward, whether you're starting or whether you're experienced, then, by all means, feel free to listen in. And I also want to hear comments for you. I want to know what you're doing, please, in terms of deals. And we're talking about finance today, so feel free to comment as well. Subscribe, just got to hit that subscribe button, comment. And if you want to see the webinar, if you'd like me to do a webinar on this, on our 4 deals, then just click on the link that is going to be coming up as well. So that's it for today, teams. I hope you got some points and nuggets in there. I've dropped in some names as well that are lending right now. And I'll continue to do these videos as long as you want me to do these videos. Okay, guys? So it's Cam here. Stay strong, stay connected, stay safe, and helping you to move forward in your property investing, taking it to the next level, no matter where you are in your journey. I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye for now.